Somebody should take serious note of this from your side.
We'll do that. I will. Because there are whole range of implement applications.
That's all right, because this court asked them not to file the writs, filed intervention application. That itself is a pleading in a way.
But I don't find any pleadings which I think, except in one or two cases, the pleadings seem to be more or less the same. I need to look at those cases where the pleadings are distinct. We'll take stock of that.
Somebody should sit and sort out all these things from your side.
Let me try to get a feel on my feet in this matter.
If I may suggest, it's the fact that matters were tagged without notification.
Regardless of the matters that were tagged, on the matters on which notice was issued, let my learned friends reflect and tell your lordships, these are the two pleadings, or we are going to file one more affidavit. I have no objection. If they want to file an affidavit.
All cases put to, we will direct notice right now, that's not a problem. At least in one case, both of you, RBI and government, should file a comprehensive,
We will
treat it as a pleading in all cases. We will take it as a counter in all.
I'll be obliged.
We'll do that. It's a consolidated response to the entire.
And the last point,
some of the arguments now being advanced, I think they are not part of the pleadings in many cases. Therefore,
no, it will be in one of the cases rather. Anyway, these are legal arguments. The last submission which we should make
to at 26
if necessary, we will file an application to summon these documents. But in a matter of this nature, the government should fairly place these documents before the court.
No, it should be with the RBI perhaps.
No, RBI and government. 711, both have got the documents. 711, 811 agenda paper. Because the government director is sitting on the RBI board, Miller. Secretary Economic Affairs is sitting there. He will have the agenda paper. 711, 811 agenda paper and 811 recommendation. These three documents, your lordships may kindly consider directing them to place it.
If and when necessary.
Mr. Attorney, we want to see.
Your lordships will see that, but let me also look into that and find out whether they would advance the cost of all these arguments.
You can't keep it away from us.
Certainly not. Certainly not.
Well, those are my submissions, Millard, and I will rest now. Whenever your lordship fixes it, we will argue, and I won't take too long, Millard. I'll just elaborate on this.
Yes, all these 7 points. No?
7 points. I'll give a note on the 7 points.
But you also know where exactly you stand now. You can concentrate on these 7 points, and also you can file a comprehensive.
We will do that. We'll sit together and put our heads together and file.
Even Gupta can.
Yes.
And keep those files. Perhaps you have to keep those files with you.
We may have some arguments to be advanced in respect of those issues also.
They can argue at any length, but eventually they'll show the files.
The sheet anchor is 26-2, right?
There are certain arguments which are purely legal, constitutional. There are other arguments which are political.
On the recommendation of the central government. So, where is the recommendation of the central government?
We'll come back.
Thereafter, where is the consideration by the RBI? And what was your reply? These are the 3 things.
One of my arguments.
This is on facts.
Correct.
Secondly, any series of banknotes of any denomination, how to interpret this?
Yes.
Chidambaram says, read it down, or in the alternative, quash it. These are the.
Yes.
This is the sum and substance.
I have my thought process developed during listening to the argument. Something will definitely be of assistance to the court, but on a matter like this, we are not looking at 26 as any other statutory provision. It's in the context of a whole economic banking system. It occupies a very important place.
That you must file your counter, sir. You must state 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We will do that. That's
how we should dream, is it? Your stand.
We will do that because in the arguments were raised now, I am trying to respond.
They must have raised it in their pleadings, sir.
Not all of them. Not all of them.
One is sufficient for
the writ petition, these grounds.
Not even one comprehensive, not one.
All on facts. Everything is on facts.
So you put all together and make it go.
Now we know, Millard. Now we know how to put it.
That is why, Millard, I welcome a comprehensive affidavit from either of them.
That's fine.
I think you should, perhaps you should.
No. We welcome that. That's not the problem.
Ultimately, the pleadings get crystallized, the argument.
Yes.
Even if Ram says next it's not available.
Whenever your lordship.
Next week, this, you fix a date after this
After
Deepavali, whatever date.
As early as possible, your lordship.
Take immediately a date, whatever.
19.
Ah.
No. No.
They are ready to extend my lord.
Date, you- date.
Everybody want to extend the application.
Remember.
Asha, you do one thing, that notice in all, wherever notice is not issued notice, please serve copies on the other side.
Yes.
Please, sir, all of you who have not served, please, sir,
Yes.
issue notice. Then, shall we record, Mr. Attorney, that you will file a comprehensive
Your
report?
lordship, please, sir. We'll do that.
And both respondent, Union of India, and RBI, Reserve Bank of India, Learned Council for so and so, seek time to file comprehensive affidavit.
Not 1 million, there are two also.
Hmm?
Not 1 million, there are two affidavits, one from us, one from
Yes,
them.
affidavits.
Because we'll have the.
All right, their respective affidavits, all.
Their respective.
All right. List it on what date, Chidambaram, what date you want.
November 3, my lord.
Around the third week of November.
3 is
Just let us,
or
Wednesday.
2 is a Wednesday.
let us see the calendar.
First,
Whatever date your lordship takes.
November. Thursday, break ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
Except 1st November, my lord. Any date after.
Second,
Let it go beyond the 15th of November. I need to consolidate all these things, have a lot of deliberations on this. It's not a mere factual statement of an affidavit. It has a very important consequences. I need a little time to get back.
15th we have put on.
It has been pending for a very long time, Lord.
9th and 10th.
On 15th, we have listed the other matters. 15th November.
Everything-
Start on 9th.
Your lordships have it.
9th is all
Very
right.
well.
That's a week.
8th is a holiday. 8th is a holiday.
9th.
Nice.
9th.
Would it be fine if you lordships have it
Huh?
on the 15th?
No, we will start on 9th.
Ninth.
Now we know what exactly it is, you know.
No, we can always refresh your lordships.
Now we have understood what it is.
9th November.
Ninth.
Obliged.
Well, so obviously the notice,
If
well,
the lordships don't have a problem, we'll have 10. Instead of 9th, we'll have 10.
Let it start on 9th because
let us start on the
Wednesday.
ninth.
If it spills more, then it will go on Thursday.
Yeah.
10th is a Thursday, my lord. Let us start on 9th.
9th would be better because if you start on a Thursday, then it will again go to the next week if it doesn't get over.
We are in your lordship.
All right.
9th.
List this case on 9th.
Obliged.
And whereas your lordships have issued notice because everyone has filed IAs, the notice is in the IAs.
All this notice,
On the IAs, because there won't be any fresh writ petition.
notice on all the IAs.
Yes, correct.
Also in the fresh writ petition.
Yes, if any.
You must serve, all of you should serve.
Somebody must take charge, otherwise we
We'll
get
serve, we'll serve.
copies of time.
You must,
No,
Mr. Attorney, you must open a separate counter, demonetization counter.
I will
In your
I will
office.
consolidate all the counters.
One counter you must open.
If we say demonetization counter, we'll have a lot of people that turn up.
What?
All right, sir, thank you so much.
Deeply obliged.
Grateful.
Huh?
It is only demonetization.
All will come the same day, no? All,
Notices.
what do you want?
Notice.
Notice is issued in all cases. Wherever notice,
My currency was lying in court, Milo. When it was released in March, RBI said, no, I can't do it.
that we will solve. RBI is here, very much here.
Solicitor said that every possibility has been taken care of.
Uh,
It was seized while I was going to bank to deposit.
uh,
Kalandra was lost, I was arrested, and then after 3 months, court found, income tax department also summoned, they cleared the money, released in March. Then RBI says, so I can't do that, it should have come before December.
That's their stand on affidavit.
That kind of.
Their stand on affidavit is we are not going to give anything. So it's all very well to soft pedal something here in the court and say, no, we'll look at individual cases. But their stand on affidavit is, we will not yield on this at all.
That. Don't say there's such a serious consequence.
Later also-
Don't say it's soft pedaling.
But it's-
No, but one the learned solicitor made a statement in the morning. There is a provision which takes care of such situation.
That's right.
There's a provision which takes care of it. This court directed, please apply your mind and see whether these hardships can be addressed, etc. On affidavit thereafter, they have said, sorry, we have applied our mind and we are not going to yield on anything at all. That's the reason why we are all here.
Not correct, Miller.
all right, what we will do is, first let us solve this, answer this legal issues.
Yes, yes.
Then we will, on the basis of which we will take up each individual.
Great,
case.
very grateful. Very great.
First, let us take this main issue, then we will
Great.
take up each case.
Great.
We may pass some general order where you can.
Or relegate them.
Right.
for further-
Manoj, may I seek your lordship's indulgence for 1 minute, Manoj, on the same matter? All
Where
these
are you?
submissions, Manoj, I am a petitioner in person in serial number 27,
Yes.
petition number 943. All
Yes.
the submissions which has been urged before your lordships by Mr. Chidambaram is contained in my writ petition, all legal. Plus, there are other issues also which, Manoj, I will assist your lordships on the next date of hearing. So
All
the
right.
stand taken by the other side, it's not there. It's all the issues with the legal provisions are contained in my writ petition for your consideration, lordship's
Yes, sir.
consideration.
Yes, sir. Give the number. I think you can take the number.
It's writ petition number 943 of 2016,
Just
serial
check.
number 27.
Try to come to court, sir.
I'll come, Manoj. I was out of station. I'm so sorry, Manoj. I'll be there, Manoj.
All right, all right, all right. We'll have it on.
Grateful,
Great.
Manoj. Grateful, Manoj.
He's going